We're back again, guys, and well, why waste time when we can go start playing 80 days? We're still in Izmir. It's day 11. It's 7 a.m. We should probably go, huh? Because we already stuck around here for a little while. Let's see if we can sell anything in the market though before we go. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. There we go. Oh no. Doesn't sell for anything here. Wool trousers. Yeah, I wonder if they need that here. Water bladder. That might be good. Safety harness. Let's get that. What the hell is that? A long length of indigo cotton wrapped and worn about the head to protect from sand. This is a lot of good stuff. We probably need all of this. Thank you. Very good. Let's go to Istanbul. Tomorrow. I'm sure this departure could be adjusted. Okay, let's negotiate. What? For that fucking money? Oh man, no, that's way too expensive. No. Well, we're not gonna do that. That's terrible. Let's go around and explore a little bit. Right? I took a brief turn about the docks once more in the late afternoon and came across a cheerful fisherman sitting on the deck of his trawler. "You're looking for a passage to Antalya?" he asked. "Yes, I am." "Oh, I'm so glad. I'll be sailing tomorrow morning." "Oh, yes, let's thank the fuck." And said we would consider it. "Oh, yes, we will." Further along, I encountered a few grizzled souls playing dominoes. That's awesome. So we can finally go to Antalya, guys. Fucking Istanbul. Oh man, we're gonna make some money. I watched them play. I despise them. Let's watch them play, but could make nothing of it. There appeared to be strategies and counterplays, but it seemed as random as a game of find the lady. A despicable pastime. Okay, whatever. We're going to fucking Antalya, man. Sweet, nice. That's really cool. When does he depart? Arrives Sunday. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's do that. So, I don't know. Maybe we can't do that. So, let's stay in the hotel. Staying in Izmir one more night, so we can get some sweet ass dough. We took a room and settled in. I buffed and shone my master's pocket watch. Fuck that. We took a room and settled in. I spent a few hours walking around and found a cheerful Greek artist who had mislaid a locket, which I spotted and from whom I learned that the most efficient way to Baghdad is via Antalya. Ooh, sweet, we're going to the Bait al-Hakam, which has actually been destroyed by the Mongols several hundred years prior, but it doesn't matter. It's still one of the great learning centers of the world. I paid £1 for the information. I assured him we were unlikely to have that. Well, let's go there. We can still go to Tehran afterwards. Your funds have gone down a touch. Paid £1. That's nothing. All right. We're gonna go to fucking Antalya, man. Sweet. The fishing trawler. To Antalya, the luggage rack has space for 3 suitcases, and we have 3, so that's pretty good. Alright, sweet. We have the partial desert outfit. I don't know why we would need that in the Mediterranean, but I don't argue. I'm pretty sufficiently happy right now. We boarded a small boat that smelled of various kinds of fish. And we were on there for hours and hours, and which put out from port at first light. Damn, at first light at 8 a.m? Shit gets dark. Let's converse. Begin conversation. "Greetings, Monsieur Humphrey. I'm sorry, have you seen my wife?" Should I have? "Ask Monsieur Humphrey about Antalya." Let's do it. "I need to know about Antalya." "Antalya is one of the most beautiful places on earth." I'm sure it is. Beirut? No, we're not going there. Tunis? That's way out of the way. Let's go to Baghdad. Baghdadi. "I don't know, but listen, Baghdad is on the border of the Ottoman Empire and their Persian allies. But tell me, my wife though, have you seen her?" Maybe. I don't know. Smell a lot of fish. Ooh, that's a bad joke. Perhaps, monsieur. It is a small boat. I know. Asen must be around here somewhere. Well, I hope you find her. Maybe to... Oh, Aden. Aden. That might be good. Let's go to Aden. Is it possible to go from Antalya to Aden? Don't believe so. Yeah, didn't expect so. Well, fuck it. We don't... We're gonna go to... well, whatever. We're going to Baghdad. Baghdad. Sweet. I could have been a fisherman. The slow glint of the waves. The gentle tug of the line. Yeah, do the waves. That's romantic. That could lull one to sleep if the fish themselves weren't so damn slippery. The free-flowing beer. The silence. Let's do the beer. The free-flowing beer that greases the line. You didn't expect that in the Ottoman Empire. The pleasant work of skinning. The splosh as the fish are tossed back alive. The splosh. The splosh as the fish are tossed back alive. On hearing which, the fishermen with whom we were sailing were most furious with me. I ducked hastily below the deck, their curses ringing in my ears. Tualik and all that good stuff. That's actually Moroccan Arabic. My master looked up from his book and merely averted his nostrils, declaring, "Passepartout, you smell of fish." No kidding. Just saying that in the Ottoman Empire they speak Turkish, which has no relation to Arabic in most senses. Ooh, politically correct now. Perhaps I'm too soft to be any kind of hunter. Relations with fog have deteriorated slightly. Ooh. Your character is now courageous. Oh, that's good. You're quite the flamboyant type, I see. Okay. Maybe we can... Ooh, got a quick sneak conversation in there. We're on the coast of Turkey, clinging to the shore. We saw several other boats plying the water, some fishing vessels, some ferries. Bagels. I asked one of the fishermen about them. Sure, let's do it. And he shrugged and grizzled shrug. A grizzled shrug. Busy like... I don't know why I was doing that. Busy like little place this. What's the quickest way around here? Except the airships, another put in. But they're all private from Antalya. You can't get on board unless you know the right people. A few hours later we were on dry land once more. A bath, Monsieur Fogg murmured. I must have a bath. Sure you do, you pompous little fuck. Alright. Antalya, we've made it, and we're gonna sail. Valuable here. For 240, that's nothing, but we're sure gonna play this. The music box for 2,900. Sold! Ooh, nice. What else can we sell for a lot of money? Chateau. Scarab. $3,900. Woo! Pounds. Doesn't matter. Oh man, that's awesome. We don't need a hammer, do we? Nah. Geometry equipment. Head-outs. We're still going to head-outs. So that's alright. Do they have anything else here? Heil? I don't know where it is. One of the few times where I don't actually know. Braces made from fine cowhide, flexible but highly durable under the greatest of strains. Valuable here. Yeah, for $4. I mean, we've got to be capitalist, right? Ooh, Indian train timetable. We probably don't need the European one anymore, so here we go. Wool shirts. We don't need wool shirts. That should be it. That should be good. Sweet. And let's go. Quetta? Quetta. Oh shit, we're in India. Allahabad. Jesus. It's good to know these things, I guess. Chittagong. It's awesome. There's so many places in India. It's such a big place. Oh, 1 second. Alright. Let's stay tonight. We'll pass the night here in Antalya. I spent my afternoon ramming around Kalaisi. the historical center of Antalya, which was where I happened upon a group of Turkish dockhands unloading crates of Venetian goods into a warehouse flying the French flag. They had a passable grasp of French. Let's talk to him. No doubt a prerequisite of working for their French employer, one Monsieur Fontaine. Though we've never met him, one of them bitterly added. Is he a good employer? That's annoying. I asked politely, simply to make small talk. Alas, my innocent inquiry was not taken as such. What do you ask? A dockhand fired back, crossing his arms. Perhaps you are Monsieur Fontaine. My name is Passepartout. I protested. A likely story, was their retort. That is not even a real name. A most hurtful accusation, and despite my protests to the contrary. Yeah, I don't want to fight with Turkish people, you know, they're probably janissaries or something. The idea of their master masquerading as a tourist was not to be dislodged. After resigning myself to the role, I took my leave as quickly as possible. Let's fuck off. Before they began demanding a pay raise from me, right, and made my way back to my own employer. Relations with Falk have strengthened slightly. He's never happy, is he? Guess we, why can't we, can we ever leave, or can we never leave? What's this? Let's explore. New routes. Beirut, Alexandria, Cairo. Spend a few hours in exploration, learning the ways in which we might travel onwards. Well, I guess if we can already go. Jesus. I don't really want to quite go to Alexandria though. And I thought we were able to go to Tehran, or no, Baghdad. But I guess we can go via Beirut. I don't know. Wait. Beirut arrives tomorrow. Okay, so we still have on the Nefoud. Go back! And let's stay in a hotel for a day. We'll pass the night here in Antalya. With the last light of the evening, I made certain to repack and iron everything. Let's walk around. And managed to have my pocket picked to the tune of 29 pounds. Ah, that's not too bad. I mean, we rolling in that money. Is there anything else? Probably not. We should just go to Beirut then. We don't want to make any trouble on our tight schedule because we simply don't have the time. Merchant trader. The Nefertiti was a tall-masted Egyptian clipper that sailed around the coastline from Antalya all the way to Alexandria. I asked the skipper if he had considered longer voyages. Let's ask him. Via the Suez Canal. Oh yeah, that exists now. Built in 1869. But he only laughed. The fees, young man, are quite extortionate. How extortionate? I asked, and he gave me a pointed look. You will not buy me or my boat, he replied. If that's your intention, my liberty is worth more coin than you have. Ooh, damn. This guy knows what it's like. He doesn't want to be a slave to the Egyptian, to the English. The English, we did, and I nodded, and we did not pursue the conversation any further. Let's converse a little bit more. Greetings, sailor. Hold this rope, would you? What is that you want? Let's talk about Beirut. What do you know about Beirut? Beirut. Depends on which one you say. There are refugees aplenty in Beirut. Let's ask to, look, sir. Don't like that. The ghost shrieked. Beirut, Baghdad. Here's something I do know. I hear that Baghdadi hospitalities are rightly famous. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Jeddah. Is it possible to go from Beirut to Jeddah? Ooh, Al-Rashid. I don't know, but listen, I hear that the Al-Rashids plot to capture Jeddah from the Ottomans. And I think the Al-Rashids are actually the rulers of Saudi Arabia nowadays. Dynasty of, no, they're not, they're the Saudi. Something, it has something to do with the Rashids. Not the ones after Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The evening drew on, and the crew served gin, slings with great cheer. The captain nodded to me as the liquor was poured. "Enjoy," he called, "for as long as you are with us." I saluted him with my glass, and savored the cool drink as the sun went down in fire and smoke across the sea. Alright. Ugh, but, ooh, look at that mask. Sweet. Market. Neck cushion. I mean, we're not gonna have much rain, but maybe when we go to Bangladesh. I don't know. Loaded dice. That seems interesting. But we're probably gonna get a lot of trouble for that, don't we? Small black whistle on the neck chain, part of the railwayman set. Why would we need that? A black cloak with a deep hood, perfect for skulking around. Neck cushion. Like, I don't know where we're going exactly. Of interest to feminine and posh types. Let's get that. We might be able to buy someone with something. We probably don't need the wool trousers since we're going all the way, you know, across the, like, what's that called? The something of cancer. Wow, great. Chill winds. Kind of want to get the hooded cloak, actually. Let's get that. The neck cushion might be good. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's get out there. Where can we go? We can go to Alexandria, but there should be a way to Baghdad. We should probably ask around. And otherwise we're just going to Baghdad. Alexandria, what am I doing? I'm drunk. Beirut. We found no true hotel, only a boarding house of rooms around a central courtyard in which a fountain danced, and various people sat and talked in hushed tones. As I looked about, I found something suspect in every pair of eyes I met, so I retired quickly and wanted to avoid trouble. I was naturally curious. I introduced myself to a likely-looking pair. They had just arrived from Baghdad, and we're full of the glories of that city. Well, this should be really good. We are heading a no, we're not. Tell me more, I demanded. And so the woman, one Madame Izmir, enthused about the generous hospitality and a warm welcome expected from all the Baghdadis. Shame, as I think we shall miss that city altogether. I do not trust those who are too hospitable. I shall look forward to it, I declared cheerfully. Madame Izmir and her male companion took their leave from the fountainside, insisting on recommending a spot in town where we might find a driver to Baghdad before going. That's awesome. I was left sitting beside fountain, listening to the whispering water until I retired. Suddenly someone is there at the turnstile. When does it leave? Does it already leave? Right now. We could go right now. I hear that Baghdad is, but let's go. Yeah, going to Baghdad. Sweet. We found a driver willing to cross the desert in a car powered by an eclectic collection of sails, mirrors, glass tubes, and steam power. I did not fully understand it. I refused to board until I knew how it worked. The last thing we wanted was a strange contraption turning out to be sheer fantasy, 300 miles into deep desert. But the driver was happy to demonstrate, but his description of tubes became overly complex. Let's show him our gratitude and how delighted we are to hear how the sunlight heated the fluids in the tubes, which was then forced through narrow gaps containing cork teeth that drove the engine. The liquid was then cooled under the car in the shade by the very movement itself. I was no more convinced. An ingenious arrangement, I declared, and the driver grinned to show his one tooth. Oh, this sounds bad. Gestured us aboard. The car began to ascend once it was turned on, and then we were off. across the sands and the dunes and the deserts. Let's converse. Oh my. Greetings, Monsieur Driver. Hold on. For what? Begin conversation. Ask Baghdadi driver about Baghdad. I hear that Baghdadi hospitality is rightly famous. Did you realize that one can travel in a desert taxi from Baghdad to Manama? But I don't want to go there. But the fare is extortionate. Okay. What about Tehran? Is it possible to go from Baghdad to Tehran? I don't know, but listen, the Persian alliance with the Ottoman Empire is proving fruitful. It's okay, thanks. Do not tell me more about Tehran. Yes, but collectors in Benares will pay fantastic amounts for astrolabes. Labes? Astrolabes from Tehran. Okay. I guess that's good to remember. See, I don't want to go there. It's out of the line of the way that I want to travel. But we could go across the Indian Ocean. That should be interesting. Within a few hours, we were in deep desert, and the bobbing car dropped and rising above the loose and uneven yellowed stone did something. In all directions, there was nothing to be seen but the misty heat haze rising from the sand. Oh, I love that when you get that optical illusion of the beautiful. We don't get to see that much here in the swamps. Where will we stop for the night? I kept my eyes peeled on the horizon. Honestly, you don't want to sleep in the desert. It gets so cold, you're gonna die. I should have kept that coat or that cloak. I kept my eyes peeled on the horizon, hoping for a glimpse of, well, anything, but there was nothing to be seen. And after several hours, the heat and the smell and the constant bubbling of the car began to grate on my nerves. So I was overjoyed to see the outline of buildings rising up through the haze. Yeah, we're going pretty heavy into desert territory there. Across the Nefoud, straight into ISIS country. We spent the night feasting on spices and pulses and drinking a dark beer-like drink in the ruined walls of an ancient city. I have no idea of its name or history. None of the inhabitants spoke English, and our driver disappeared within a few moments of our arrival. But we rested well. We took a moment to explore. Monsieur Fogg is doing fine, I think, so let that guy yammer on. I took a moment to explore the building, spoken through empty rooms and down long dusty hallways whose roofs came and went like English clouds. I found nothing but a touch of loneliness on my return. I lost my way and was faced with a choice of passages. One heading left, one turning right, and no clues as to which way to turn. Maybe we could ask as what way to turn. I shouted for help, but no one heard. The night was growing chill, and I began to worry about scorpions. On a whim, I turned. On a whim. Let's go right-handed path, left-handed path, right-handed path. The ancient corridor stretched away from me, and I passed old chipped fountains as though a river once ran near here. In a dark and forgotten corner, I found a bronze ring stamped with a single floral character. Well, in a forgotten corner, I mean, nobody's gonna notice that I took it. Let's take it. I found Monsieur Fogg minutes later, already asleep, and gratefully lay down on the other side of the fire, heart still thumping in my chest. The journey the next morning was, by comparison, much easier. I said nothing of my explorations. I told the driver about my adventures, but I thought he left. Ask about the ruins. Let's do that. I asked about the ruins, and the driver shrugged. Very old indeed, he said. Maybe I could do an Arab accent. Oh shit, this is gonna be bad. Once a river ran through that city, and for 1,000 years a great empire flourished. What happened to it? Well, the Mongols and the Seljuk. He shrugged. The river moved. The river. I was thinking of saying driver. River. English is fucked. Some changes cannot be prevented. That's true. The fall of the great empire. Source story. Umayyad and Abbasid, Harun al-Rashid, who also ruled in Baghdad. Very important guy. Around the 1000 era. The domes and towers of Baghdad rose into view, and the sound of chanting drifted across the open plains toward us. A bronze ring should fetch a good price in Mav, should we decide to sell it. Well, we're actually probably going along the lines of Merv, so that's pretty good. Let's see. I don't want to go there. I want to go to Tehran. Merv is somewhere around here. Somewhere. Whatever. Let's go back. We don't want to waste too much time. Let's go to a hotel before it's actually nighttime and nobody will let us in. Oh man, we stayed in Baghdad at the Tio Hotel, owned by one Marcus Tio. That's a very unfamiliar name for that area, especially with a C. Whatever. A man of most improbably pale skin. Well, that explains it in these desert climes. You are a foreigner to these parts. You have only recently taken over this place. We are going around the world. Let's ask him about that, because I'm actually quite interested. I asked. No indeed, he replied, wiping wine glasses with a small towel as we talked for hours into the bar. I have little interest in travel myself. My fascinations are elsewhere. I enjoy experiments. What do you mean? We cannot risk. What do you mean? Terrible. I just listened to that song because it was on the YouTube front page. Ugh. Still don't like it. It's so shrill. I asked, intrigued. I have a great fascination with things, he replied, gesturing with a hand around the bar at the cluttered shelves, the ornaments, the fire, the antiquities that covered every surface. And I recently acquired a most wonderful thing. And what is that thing? A balloon, he declared with great joy. My son is taking it up to Tehran in the next few days. Are you a fellow balloonist, sir? Are you a balloonist? Perhaps you would enjoy the ride. Not as yet, I replied. I will mention it to my master. Tio nodded. Excellent. And here, something else. Another thing. I looked on in interest. From a shelf on the wall, he took down a beautifully crafted dagger, probably made of Damascus steel. So many beautiful things. This is as old as the city. Wow, that's really old. And very valuable, I'm sure. Please, from me. I cannot accept such a thing. I declared. Oh, please do accept it, he insisted. I've been told by people I trust reservedly that this thing brings bad luck, and I will happy to be rid of it. What? Oh yes, let's have that then. We're going in a balloon with your son. You want me to have a dagger that's cursed? You're insane. Why not throw it into the river then? Then I can no more afford ill luck than you. I'm not superstitious. I actually think it's interesting. Let's take it along. We're gonna die so bad. Maybe we could sell it. Cursed dagger. This shit's like Desert Stories, man. This is awesome. Midas touch, I told him, and slid the dagger into my belts. It was a very fine item indeed. A beautiful weight with a cool bejeweled scabbard. A most honest man, Monsieur Tio, I thought as I bid him good night. If perhaps not the cleverest macaron in the patisserie. I like those macarons, man. They're very nice. Javelins, those little, they look like hamburgers, but they have these really odd colors. They have them everywhere in France. They're really nice. They have them here as well, but they're, I think, a little bit more expensive. And I don't know. Quetta. But we're not going to Quetta, so that's the problem. No. Arrives tomorrow. Well, I want to go to Tehran. And not to Manama. American timetable. We don't need that. Whoa. Oh, I'm starting to second guess. You can notice really my Dutch and my Jewish side acting up here, but holy fuck, look at that money. Oh my god. Oh, that's 7,700 in Dubai. Oh my god, that's amazing. Let's get. Oh, I don't know, guys. Oh, wait, is there anything that we should sell? And we can still sell it in Kabul or Bandar Abbas. Fuck it, I need that money. I want that money so bad. Oh, sorry guys, we're not going there. Just completely disheveled. Oh my god. Well, let's go right now. Manama. Oh shit. What? How much can we take with us? Fuck. I didn't look. How much? 3. Let's go. Open luggage. Maybe we should sell shit. Let's sell shit really quickly. Oh god, this is bad. We don't need that. No, we don't. Fuck this. We don't need that. Should have sold that. Let's keep that. And bronze ring. Fuck the gloves. I want the perfume because maybe we can. Why is this? No. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, let's go. I don't know. Time is flying. Okay, let's go. Depart. Damn it, we missed it. Really? Fuck. Well, at least that gives us a time to explore Baghdad. Shit. I thought we were so close. The Ottoman Empire had ruled Baghdad for the last 300 years. Give or take a few decades of Iranian and Mamluk rule. That's true. Those damn Egyptians and Persians. That's weird that it says Iranian because that's technically the term, like the official term of Persia is Iranshir, but the English wouldn't use that. They would just use the old Persian, which comes from Greek, from the province of Fars. History lessons with Stephen, and etymology lessons as well. It was a city in decline from its glory days and riven by plague, cholera, and famine. It's actually where the Black Death, I believe, was also transmitted. And then it went on from the ships that went to the Italian trader states, like the trade republics and the merchant republics, and the Black Death spread from there. Pretty interesting. And the Black Death actually comes all the way from China, they think. Pretty weird. What am I doing here? Cholera, plague, famine. I repeated, aloud and shivered. Are you placing a curse on the city? A bemused voice inquired behind me. I heard it without turning to look for the source of the remark. And so I met Eli Ezra. Baghdadi by birth, Jewish by religion. Yeah, well, you can tell with a name like Ezra. Ezrael. And merchant by trade, as he put it. Eli, actually, not Eli. As he put it, he took me under his wing with the hospitality I had come to associate with my travels in the Middle East, with obsequious merchants. Well, let's do it the Middle East. Let's be nice. They actually are very nice. I know several Iraqis, and they'll sit there and they'll shake you like, you have to drink something. Take something to drink, for God's sake. Wallahi. Inshallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. He promised I would not perish for want of food, though he gave no guarantees on the subjects of cholera or plague. I asked him for advice how best to travel through. Let's ask about the city. Should be interesting. And he grinned. Oh, my friend, you should not ask a Baghdadi to extol the virtues of his birthplace. His teeth seemed to gleam eagerly. I could tell you stories for hours. I would prefer to know how best to leave. Alas, I do have hours to spare. I replied, I do not have hours to spare. I replied quickly and took my leave. The sooner we left Baghdad, the better. Well, I bet Eli Reza is a nice guy. Let's stay in the hotel. We'll pass the night here in Baghdad. Don't know what that tower is. Funnily enough, as night fell, I attended to Monsieur Fogg. I spent a while talking to the hotelier. Let's talk to the hotelier, because Monsieur Fogg is still at pretty fine health, actually. As night fell, I spent a while talking to the hotelier to find out what I could, but gathered little that Monsieur Fogg would be interested in. That's a shame. Let's depart. Oh yeah, we're gonna make that sweet ass money, man. On the Farabi to Manama. Manama, the roof rack that has space for 3, the la la la. It should be fine. Should be fine. Farabi. We found a driver without difficulty and clambered aboard. A 2-day journey, I asked by way of confirmation. 3, the driver replied. Ooh, 3-day journey. I nodded. Then we go a different way. How much to make it 2? I demanded. the driver laughed. 300. Well, you know, if we're gonna make 7,700 fucking pounds, I don't give a fuck. Get my money, motherfucker. Here you go. Very good, very good. The driver chirped. Then he stoked the engine, and we were away before we could argue. Your funds have gone down significantly. Well, 300, really, out of 8,000? That's nothing. Fog. I don't need to tend to Fog right now. Still talking to Fog. Damn it. What is your wish, my master? It's a disaster. Skywalker we're after. Damn, that's old. Did you know that? The fucking animation on Newgrounds. That shit's old, man. Passepartout, you have my undivided attention. Begin conversation about health. Are you well, monsieur? I'm in roaring health, but we must make haste. Well, we sit here. It's not like we're driving. Manama. What do you know about Manama? Manama is full of pearl divers, oyster pickers, and textile traders. Bombay. Well, how did that come up? Have you discovered anything in the Times concerning Bombay? I know that you can obtain tobacco in Bombay extremely valuable in Hong Kong, but that's miles and miles apart. It's like from Turkey to Spain. Hayil, Riyadh. Why would you ever want to go to Riyadh? I mean, during this time, it's nothing. It's basically just a desert ghost town. The road from Baghdad south took us up on a mountainous ridge that offered spectacular views across desolate land and on either side. This way is often used by camel trains, our driver explained. If we see one, I will gun the engine and see if we can make them kick. It sounded like entertainment. It did not seem very gentlemanly a way to behave. Well, I don't know. Let's not do that. I don't trust it. I mean, I already have a cursed dagger with me. Should be glad I'm not in that balloon. Maybe it just flew up and pricked the balloon. Oh man. A matter which I kept to myself, however, pointed out in no certain terms. Well, sure, let's just tell him. But the driver would not be persuaded. God damn. Camels are nasty creatures, but they're so cute though. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, he replied. And those who live with them, they are nasty creatures too. If we meet one, you will see. Thankfully, we did not. And Fogg liked it. Motherfucker. Oh man, Fogg is doing bad. Ooh, shit.
Today we drove along the coast, through market town after market town. There's actually a name for that. Something, the marketplace of Arabistan or something we just drove past around the beginning of the Tigris and the Euphrates. The water has thronged with boats rigged with single wide sails. Most were fishing, but some seemed to be to career around the bay for mere sport. Career, the word that means horse ride. The views were worth savoring. The long, slow setting sun was unbearably hot. Well, let's look. Oh man, fog! Damn, you motherfucker! I swear to God. The views were savoring even though the sun became uncomfortably hot. We both got rather badly burned, but we did get a marvelous view of the fishing vessels leaving Manama's harbor bound for Dubai and further on. Yes! Sometimes they all seemed to pause to wait for an airship to fly overhead. I asked our driver about it. It must have been a matter of courtesy. Let's ask him. And he nodded. They have sea gun and musket. where actually the musket nuts come from. And did you know that mocha for coffee comes from Mecca? Very fun, because it's pronounced mocha, so that's fun. He explained, to prevent pirates from shooting up at the airships. When the gun is out, there's nothing to do but wait. A formidable weapon, clearly, to hold back so many boats at one time. Still no camels, the driver reported, with a clear chagrin, as we arrived within sight of Manama. I expressed a little disappointment at this. I asked where we might find some, and he looked at me with enthusiasm. There are camel trains that lead from hell into the desert, he said, and you hear some interesting things about what they find. Then we disembarked and loaded the cases and waved our driver off in the distance. New routes. Sweet. All the way to Rub Al Ghali, the empty quarter. Giant desert that has nothing. Oh man, Fog, what are you doing, man? You just lost 30 fucking health points? Shit. Alright.
So yeah, guys, that's it. That's another episode of 80 Days. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time. You know I love you, and you know I care about you. What the hell am I talking about? Next time we're going to Dubai. I hope you're ready. Put on your sunscreen, because you don't want to get wrinkles, my friend. I love you, especially me. Holy fuck. I mean, you see how pale I am? I'm going to burn alive. Anyway, we're going to make some sweet money, like real good Ashkenazi boys do. So, man, the Jewish community is going to hate me. I love you, man. See you around.